Good morning, adventurers. Look at that sunrise behind me. I am in Ouachita National Forest where I camped last night. I'll show you my campsite in a minute. But we are going for an exploration today in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So the campsite's kind of a dump. But I just slept in my car, so it wasn't really a bother to me. But I got about a 15-minute drive to Hot Springs National Park. Meet you there. I arrived at a small trailhead on the western end of the park, up to what I thought was Western Mountain. But come to learn it was Music Mountain. It's about a 1.8 mile out and back. It's very cold, 45 degrees out, very windy, partly cloudy, still beautiful fall day. Alright, we've reached the peak of West Mountain. Here is the geological survey marker. And the sign back, there's a sign back there talking about birds. It referred to this as Music Mountain. But on the map, Music Mountain is the mountain next to this one. Here is another geological marker. This is about all the view you get. Awesome. Alright, back here at the trailhead. So we went up to West Mountain, Music Mountain, whatever you want to call it. Got a few more hikes to go here. So, gonna head over onto our next trailhead. I'll meet you there. Alrighty folks, to get to our next trailhead, we have to drive up this mountain here. And it's a nice little scenic drive, so I'm gonna record that too. Alright, so this isn't our trail. This is the Mountain Tower Overlook Tower, whatever you want to call it. We will not be doing that today. First of all, it costs money. I'm not sure exactly how much. I think it's like $35. But money I don't want to spend on something that will terrify me. It's so weird because, like, I've been to the Space Needle in Seattle twice, and it was never a problem, but I don't know. I've suddenly developed a fear of heights, so I will not be doing that tower. Let us continue. Alright, so we are on, this is part of the Sunset Trail Loop, but it's also called the Goat Trail. We did a different goat trail. You should check out that video here also in Arkansas at the Buffalo National River. Hey, let's check this out. But yeah, just maybe a couple 100 feet down the trail. Is there a turkey over there? Just a couple 100 feet after the start of the trail. Already just gorgeous views. And the sun is coming out. Look at that. What a treat. I should also mention, there are no actually open hot springs here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They're all underwater hot springs, or underground. So, the only place you can actually access the water from them is in the bathhouses, which we will go see later down in the main street of Hot Springs. Here we are at Goat Rock. The Goat Rock Trail leading to Goat Rock. Awesome. Just absolutely beautiful. Fall colors are nice. Sun's coming out, which is nice. It's not warming up at all yet still. But this was just an out back to here and back to the car, but I actually found a little loop. I can continue on and then loop around. I think I'm gonna do that. Adds an extra mile on. Because it is a beautiful day. So we'll be connecting with the Dogwood Trail. And heading around. Out here on the dogwood trail. They got some pretty decent old growth pine trees. Whoa. Massive. There's another one. Alrighty, everybody. Just about getting back to the car. This trail is pretty awesome. I'm a little winded because I was walking uphill, but lots of views. The first half had tons of views. The second half, the dogwood trail, it was pretty, but not really any views. But yeah, the Goat Rock Trail, pretty awesome. I think I might do another one of those drives next. There's a couple of drives, there's a couple more hikes. I'll meet you at our next location. Alright, we are here at the Pullman Trailhead. Just getting started on the Pullman Trail. We're not going to be doing the whole Pullman Trail. We're going to do half up to the ridge line, and then we're going to take it on the ridge line. We're going to be taking the Fordyce Peak Trail to Fordyce Peak. And this is going to be about 4.5 mile out and back trail. All right, we're getting our first points of interest. Look at this. I don't know that much about cars, but I wish I knew what kind of car it was. Looks like from the 50s. A whole bunch of other metal garbage down there, barrel, washing machine maybe. Another piece to a car. And we're all also here at the intersection of the Pullman Trail and the Sunset Trail. We're going to be leaving the Pullman Trail now and heading up this way, following the Sunset Trail or the Fordyce Peak Trail. I found this rock. Oh, here, this side. I thought it was styrofoam. I thought it was a little piece of styrofoam, but it's rock. Haha. Nature tricked me. Oh, finally reached the top. Oh. It's like, I think it's like 350 feet and about a half a mile. Not epic or anything, but tough. Woo! I think we're near the end here. Alright, so here we are at Fordyce Peak. There is no view at all. But it is a kind of a nice little prominent peak here. Nice little round top. There's also a little sign here that talks about the Fordyce estate. He was Samuel Wesley Fordyce. He purchased 1,200 acres here in 1878. And he built his giant mansion and called it the cabin for his family. It's since then, in 2003, it was added to the National Places of Historical Places. And it doesn't say anything about where that place is or anything. It just talks about it. But yeah, otherwise there's not really much up here. Kind of a bummer. I thought there was going to be a great view up here. That was my understanding, at least. Alright, well, we still got more stuff to do, so stick around. I'm going to hike back down. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? We are now at Fordyce Estate. So, Fordyce Peak, which we just hiked to, it was named after the guy that you can't see the house from here, but I don't know if you can see through right through there. You can see the gates. I drove down the road. I didn't even see the house, but I'll check on the way out, see if I can find a way up to the house. But there's a nice little stone bridge here across this little. This is called Rick's Pond. And I believe it's called such. Yeah, there's no trail here anymore. This bridge is abandoned. There's a cool little barbecue here. Little smoker. I don't know why there's pipes in it. I don't know what's going on here. But the guy that bought this estate after Fordyce, his last name was Rick. Something like he was a General Rick or something. He built a dam over here, which we're going to go look at. And built these bridge and made this little pond here. so it's called Rick's Pond. Cool little spot. Stone Bridge Road is the road that goes by this house here, the estate. And it's actually got a really nice, quiet road to drive down. It's got a couple pull-offs to stop and check out. Well, let's head around to the dam. Go check that out. Alright, I'm on the other side of the lake now, or the Rick's Pond. You can see the bridge through the trees over there. Awesome. And then behind me here is the gate to the estate. And obviously somebody lives there now. Okay, adventurers. Now we're going to take a drive down the main drag here in Hot Springs, which is Arkansas's Scenic Highway 7. It's a really charming little town. It's got tons of little shops and boutiques all over the place. Back in the 1830s, before Western medicine had really taken a hold, people really believed in the healing properties of hot springs and hot water. So this place became a pretty quick growing spa town. Many people flocked here, and this became the town known to be the beginning of the spring training for baseball. Lots of big baseball heroes came here, like Babe Ruth, Willie Mays. They all came here to relax for spring training. And off to the right here, you'll see the bathhouses all in a row. There's about 7 bathhouses, and they all still run to this day. And are part of the Hot Springs National Park. Hot Springs National Park was actually technically one of the first national park in America, designated a federally protected land back in 1832. Of course, Yellowstone is known to be the first national park, and although it was federally protected under the National Park Service, since 1832 it didn't receive its national park status until 1921. Alright folks, that was a nice little drive through town. I also drove by Bill Clinton. This is his hometown. So I also drove by Bill Clinton's boyhood home, but there's nothing really spectacular about it. Other people live there, so I didn't want to go up and start taking pictures of someone's house. Anyway, we are now heading up the trail from Balanced Rock Trailhead. We got a 2-mile round trip. 1 mile up, 1 mile down to Balanced Rock. Another little gorgeous place here with the rocks to climb around on, do some bouldering. I see Balanced Rock down there. I need to see if I can get down there. Here we go, folks. Balanced Rock. Well, that's Balanced Rock. Although, be very careful coming out here because it's real sketchy. The rocks here, it's really steep, and the rocks here is all just loose rocks, so it's real easy to slide. And honestly, it's kind of hard to find. You get up to the first rock outcroppings up there and there's a nice overlook. But then you have to actually come down this hill a bit. And the last rock in the outcropping here is the Balanced Rock. Balanced Rock. Pretty awesome. I think I'm going to take a short break up here. Go up there and see the view. Take a little break. So when you come down this trail here, all you see are these rocks here. But the trail continues to the right over here and switchbacks. And then the actual Balanced Rock is down in front of those. Beautiful area. I sat here for a good 15 minutes, hung out, ate some sour Skittles. You like sour Skittles? I've recently discovered them. They're pretty good. Alright, back to the car. Alright, back here at the car. Look at this, there's a picture on the sign here. It looks like people on Balanced Rock from 1960. And that was our last stop for the day. And I'm kind of relieved because I am pooped. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, so it was a full day. Exploring hot springs in Arkansas. Oh. Saw some great spots. I thought the Goat Rock Trail, that was the best. That was my favorite. Had some great views along the hike, as well as the actual viewpoint was spectacular. Fredice, what was it? Fardice, or so, I can't remember the name of it, but that one was kind of lame. Hiked up this big steep hill and there was not really any view or anything up there. Balanced Rock was pretty cool, as well as the driving. The couple drives were very beautiful and scenic. The leaves are just beautiful here. I bet last week was probably even better, but still gorgeous. I had a great time. Let me know what you thought. Did you enjoy this video? And remember to subscribe. And thanks for coming with me. I will see you guys next Monday right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.